Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad, old, unhealthy, negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host, Muhammad Faraj, and today our topic is identify the leak that is keeping you stuck in your business and life. I'm sure as entrepreneurs, you're wondering why you're not making progress, why you're not able to build, grow, and scale your business. So you're working very hard, you're showing up daily for your business, but you still feel like your business is not working, you're not improving, you're not making progress. And I am very familiar with this issue, with this problem, because this pain in first hand happened with me before in my own entrepreneurial life. I kept being stuck for years, repeating the same habits, repeating the same routines, repeating the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same emotions, repeating the same routines daily. And I was pretending that I am working hard, but in the reality, I realized that I was being stuck in my own entrepreneurial journey because I was repeating the same habits, the same behaviors, the same routines, and I felt like, why am I stuck? Why am I stagnant? Why am I not growing? Why am I not building? Why am I not getting results? So I lived the same year, next year, and I was feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and disappointed with my life of not changing. So, in this episode, I'm going to talk about having a leak in your entrepreneurial daily life, and I'm going to share my own process of reflecting on your leak so you can identify that leak and overcome that leak so you can continue building, growing, scaling, and achieving your goals and getting results and notice a big difference in your daily life. Because if you keep doing the same, just like Albert Einstein said it very well, if you keep doing the same, or the insanity of doing the same and expecting a different results, it's just insane. So first thing, that as entrepreneurs we need to identify some of those leaks in our daily life, in our routines, in our work. Because if we don't identify those leaks, if we don't figure out those leaks in our daily life, they will grow bigger and they will cause a big damage, just like a real world leak. So for example, I can give you an example for this concept of leak. So let's say you have a house or there's a building, and you would notice that there is a leak in your house or in your building, where you would see like there is some liquid or water that is leaking from one of the corners in your ceilings or in your building. And if you don't fix this leak, if you don't identify this leak and fix it, if you don't find a solution for that leak will grow bigger and bigger, and it will cause a big damage on your house or on your building. So the same concept applies in business and entrepreneurship too. If you don't fix some of those habits, some of those routines, some of those behaviors in your daily life, those leaks or that leak will grow bigger, and that leak will cause you to remain stuck, to remain stagnation in your entrepreneurial life, where you feel stressed, overwhelmed, frustrated, disappointed of not seeing results despite working hard, despite putting effort, but you don't see results. You don't notice progress. You don't see any change in your daily life. So, because that leak destroys your progress, that leak prevents you from making progress, from building, growing, and building your business. That leak will consume or deplete, drain so much energy from your health, from your body. So we have to identify that leak so we can continue building, growing, and improving our daily life, improving our health, and upgrading our business. So it's very important that we identify that leak. So some of those leaks, some of the common leaks that can drain you, that can deplete you, that can make you feel stuck or stagnant in your business, in your daily life. So the first common leak is getting distracted. You see, distractions are the enemy for your entrepreneurial life. Distractions is one of the big leaks that you have in your daily entrepreneurial life that is preventing you from making progress, from accomplishing your goals, from completing important work. So it's very important that we identify this common leak in our daily life. So this could be your mobile phone. Maybe you haven't noticed that for the last year or for the last few months or for the last week, you've been grabbing your mobile phone. You've been putting so much time or wasting so much time, so much energy, and preventing yourself from being focused by grabbing your mobile phone, by scrolling. Every time you hear a tone or SMS or email or a notification, you go approach your mobile phone and you act like you are productive or focused, that you are working hard on your business, but your habit or your leak will cause you to grabbing your mobile phone, checking your mobile phone, waste few minutes on your mobile phone, and then you get distracted, and then it would be so hard for you to get back on the productivity mode, to be very productive and efficient and laser focused on your work, because you distracted yourself by grabbing your mobile phone. So this is one leak. The next leak is procrastination. You see, when we are procrastinating, we are delaying hard work. You see, by saying, I'll do it later, or I'll just go attend that activity, or I'll just answer to that friend's phone call or SMS or email, or someone invite you for entertainment or for an enjoyable activity. So you leave your work for going and doing entertainment activities or fun things, or you skip your hard work by going and helping other people in their personal life. So by saying I'll do it later and getting procrastinated, you are missing so many opportunities in your business and in your entrepreneurial life. So this is number 2 leak. The number 3 or the third leak in your entrepreneurial life is escaping from doing hard work. You see, the hard work that moves the needle or the tasks that are high impactful for your business, it is what will build the dream life for you. So if you are escaping from hard work and doing low value work or not doing work at all, you are keeping yourself stuck in your daily life. So do not escape from hard work. Invest your time, your energy, your focus on doing the hard work. Yes, at the moment, in the present moment, it may feel hard, it may feel like you don't want to do the work, but to be honest with you, every minute you spend, every effort you make is very worth it, because you are building your dream life, and that dream life requires a hard work. So the fourth leak, or the fourth common leak or habit that always seems like keep you stuck, is skipping healthy meat eating. You see, when you are not eating healthy, that means you are becoming unhealthy. So you commit to eating healthy for a while, and then you drift, and then you go back to your old bad habits, snacking and eating unhealthy, saturated fatty food or meals or bread that contains so much cane sugar, and they are draining your energy, they are distracting you, they are stealing your energy, your time, your productivity. So stay away from this leak, stay away from any unhealthy product or meal or food that you know that is impacting your health. And the other leak is you wake up late and you show up for your work late because you lack discipline. You see, discipline equals freedom. If you want that freedom life, if you want that dream life, you need to be disciplined. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, you need to think and focus on your morning routine, and do not focus on anything else. Do not worry about your future. Do not worry about your business. Do not worry what is going to happen, and do not think about your past. Just focus on your morning routine and do not negotiate, do not hesitate, do not say, oh, I don't want to do my morning routine. So that means you don't want to leave your comfort zone. That means you don't want to pursue your dreams, because your dreams starts with your morning routine. So be disciplined and wake up early, go to bed early, wake up early, so you can implement your morning routine and show up to your business, to your work on time. And the other leak that so many entrepreneurs have, or this is very common, is we're not committed to our schedule or our time management. You see, when you make a calendar, or when you have designed a calendar and you have scheduled a block of time for each routine, for each habit, for each ritual, for each activity, for each conference, for each meeting, for each phone call, for each project, task that moves the needle in your business, you need to commit to those blocks of times. So do not override those blocks of time. If it says that it's time, for example, to write an article or to write some pages of your book, or if you have important projects that you know it's very important and related to your business, do not override that block of time by doing other tasks or by doing other work. You see, you will end up spending years and not growing your business. So commit to your schedule. Do not override the other important blocks of times, and do not skip your routines, your habits, and instead commit to them. Your calendar, your time management is your system that will build that dream life. And also, when you set deadlines, do your best to commit to your deadlines and do not overdo your deadlines. So you need to put so much pressure. You need to be on a hurry. You need to be very fast. You need to set alarm or a timer for your work, for your routines. So when you are implementing your routines, when you are doing the work, when you are following your structure, when you are building and implementing those systems that you have built, you need to commit to all of them, so that way you are making it to the deadlines. That way you're not passing your deadlines, you're not overdoing your deadlines. And the last leak that so many entrepreneurs make, and this is very big mistake, is you need to identify some habits that are draining and stealing your time and your energy. So if you keep repeating those habits, if you're not identifying that leak or those habits that are draining your time and your energy and preventing you from being focused, odds are you will have the same day next day. You will live the same week next week. You will have the same life next month, next few months, next year. So whether if it's thoughts, feelings, or if you are comparing yourself with others and making yourself feeling negative about your life and why others are scaling, growing, and I'm not doing that, this is a bad habit. This is a leak that you need to stop. So stop comparing yourself with others and instead focus on your path, focus on your business, focus on your habits, on your routines, so you can build that dream life. So the consequences of these common habits or leaks are the following. So the first consequence is you feel stuck, you feel stagnation in your business, in your life, and you feel like your entrepreneurial life is not worth it. Despite working hard and making effort, but you don't see a change. So this is what causes you to feel like when you are letting those leaks take a place in your entrepreneurial life. And the next consequence is you start to feel like nothing is working, or you start to doubt yourself. And the third consequence is you remain same thing and repeating the same habits, you repeat the same routines, and you start to wonder why you're not improving, why you're not getting better, why you're not seeing results, why you're not building, why you're not growing your business, because you are repeating the same habits, the same behaviors, the same routines, and you wonder why there's no change, there's no transformation, there's no growth in your entrepreneurial life. And the other thing that is caused by those leaks is that you don't do the hard work, you don't do efficient work, you don't do the high impactful work because of your leaks. So you end up distracting yourself, you end up procrastinating, and then you remain stuck, you remain stagnant where you are in your business. So this is the best advice for you, and I have followed this process in order to overcome feeling stuck or stagnant in my entrepreneurial journey. And by fixing my leaks, I identified some of those leaks that were running in autopilot in my daily life, and then I realized that unless I identify these leaks, unless I reflect on them, I work on them, on eliminating those leaks, I will remain stuck for the next year and after next year and after next year. So my best advice for you, and you really need to apply this in your own entrepreneurial life, is that find a quiet spot or a quiet place in your home, or maybe in a coffee shop or somewhere where it's very quiet. Grab a pen and a paper and set a timer for, I don't know, for like 20 or 30 minutes, or if you need more minutes, you can set for more minutes as well. So just sit with yourself and do journaling and reflect on your leaks, reflect on your habits, reflect on those daily habits that keep showing up in your entrepreneurial life. So first reflection is, ask yourself, what are my good habits? What are my bad habits? And the next question is, what are some of those habits that are keeping me stuck and they keep showing up in my daily entrepreneurial life? Where do I feel stuck in my daily entrepreneurial life? And the next question is, what are some of those skills that I need to start building in order to solve some of those leaks? And ask yourself, how am I different from before? How am I different from last week, from last month, from last year? This is very important reflection. And the next question is, where do I need to get better? What habits do I need to start building? What routines, what rituals? I know if I start building them, I will start to experience a big difference, and they will make a big impact in my business, and they will have a big growth in my business and in my entrepreneurial life. So what are those habits? What are those rituals? What are those routines? And what are some of those distractions that I need to eliminate them, because they represent as leaks and I need to remove them, I need to eliminate them, and I need to replace them with good, healthy, positive habits. You see, when you do this reflection, when you are reflecting on these questions in a quiet area, you are identifying those leaks. And once you identify those leaks, you will start to work on making non-negotiables lists, setting boundaries and constraints, and work on eliminating those habits, becoming aware of these habits daily, every day, every morning, every evening. So when you are reflecting at the end of the week for your habits, for your routines, for your leaks, basically you are improving your healthy life. You are improving your performance. You are improving your productivity. You are improving your focus. You are getting better next week and next week and next week, instead of getting worse next week. So you are improving your entrepreneurial life. You are fixing those leaks that are causing you a big damage in your life, in your relationships, in your mindset, in your business. So you are fixing those leaks, and you are building new version of yourself. You are building new habits by fixing those leaks. So this system, this reflection is powerful, and try to find a day where you can reflect. For example, maybe on Friday at the end of your work week, on evening, you can set a timer or schedule a block of time where you do this reflection. Or maybe on Sunday, or maybe on Saturday. I mean, it depends on your schedule. It depends on your family circumstances. But each week, at the end of the week, sit with yourself, make it a habit where you are reflecting on your routines, on your habits, on some of those behaviors. You are reflecting on your week, whether if you are getting better or whether you are improving yourself, or whether you are reaching your milestones, whether if you are on track or working toward those goals, those dreams, whether you are aligned with your dreams and ambitions or not. If not, then you need to fix those leaks. If yes, then that's it. You are successful, you are healthy, you are productive, you are focused. Then all you need is time to work on your goals, on your dreams. But it's very important that we identify those leaks, because the success in our entrepreneurship doesn't depend on how hard we work. It doesn't depend on the effort that we do in our business, but it depends on whether we are fixing those leaks, whether we are protecting our time, our energy, whether we are protecting our focus, our productivity, because these are the things that will get us to build that dream life. If you want that dream life, then you need to protect your time, you need to protect your mindset, then you need to protect your productivity, then you need to protect your energy, then you need to protect your focus. So entrepreneurship success doesn't depend only on doing the hard work, but it depends on those habits, on those routines, on those rituals that we are implementing daily, weekly, monthly, in order to reach those goals. So it's very important as entrepreneurs that we fix leaks, that we identify those leaks, that we eliminate some of those habits that are causing leaks in our daily life, because leaks causes us a big damage in our life, in our business, and we don't want that. So that's it. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening to this content or to this episode, and I am doing my best to share with you tips, insights, practical steps, and strategies to help you break through in your entrepreneurial life. Please don't forget to follow me on iTunes or Spotify. This is where you get weekly episodes to help you break through and transform your entrepreneurial life. And don't forget to visit the link below down in the description area, where you can find a link for a free guide. That free guide will help you to start building better habits, breaking your old bad habits, and reclaim your healthy life. So please leave a review and tell me your thoughts, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Muhammad Faraj, so you can get daily, weekly content. And also follow me on Instagram. This is where I put daily, weekly content and sharing so many tips, insights, practical steps, strategies to help you improve your entrepreneurial life. So follow me on Instagram, Muhammad Faraj, so you can get new content every day, every week. That's it. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and I can't wait to publish a new episode. Bye everyone. That wasn't bad.